Hey, what's up? How you doing? School is of course right around the corner for a lot of people, or already there and you're already back. While this might be sad news for some people, for whatever reason a lot of people seem to really enjoy back to school shopping. I am one of those people, so of course have to do a back to school supplies haul. I don't have a massive amount of things because I'm reusing a lot from last year, and also I don't use a ton of different school supplies, but I have some things to show, so let's just get into it. First thing is my favorite thing that I like to buy every year, which is my planner. This is mine this semester actually. It's not a year-long planner, it's just a 2018 planner. So I'm gonna have to buy another one for the spring semester. But this one was actually really cheap for a hardcover. I think it was like $8 or $9, which a lot of times hardcover planners are more expensive than that. And I like the design of it, so I figured I would get it. Just to show you some of the inside, what it looks like. It has just the normal month layouts, and then of course it has the breakdown day by day, so that way you can like write more in detail of what you need. I can't do the really tiny planners because I just like fill them up too much. I use my planner religiously, so I have to have like a decent sized one. Also in the front has a nice little spot for a mind map. Whatever the heck a mind map is, I don't know. But you know, it's got that going for it. I ordered this off of Amazon, and it also came with these colorful pens. I don't tend to use colorful pens to plan. I know a lot of people do. You know, they like organize their planner by like color specific classes and color specific activities. I don't have time for that. Whenever I'm writing stuff down on my planner, I'm just trying to get it down so that I remember it, and I'm doing it hastily, not prettily. So, is prettily a word? I don't know. Probably won't use them, but you know, it was nice. It was a nice touch. On the subject of planners, I would like to talk about my planner from last year just to give it a little review. I have a few notes about it. It was this one. I like the design. I think it's cute. I like the size. This is like my ideal size for a planner because it's just makes it easier for me to be able to write everything down and fit it properly and not have to write super small. But it's not the best in terms of just like holding up. It was fine. I liked the days just fine, like how big they were, and the paper is thick enough, and I really like the tabs. That's because they're laminated, so it makes them easier to grab. But my problem, you see, is with the binding of it. It just was so crappy, and it came apart so quickly, and it made everything more difficult like to fit into my backpack, because then the binding of my notebooks would get caught onto them because they like were coming out. It would be a pain in the butt to, like, you know, when you fold it over like this, the bottom part doesn't completely go over. It just, I don't know if that was just like my luck with this one, or if that's a common day designer's issue. I don't know. I'm just saying, wasn't a fan of that. Going along with how I showed the colorful pens, here are my other pens. They're just Uniball gel pens, and they are in 0.7, which I like. I really like a fine point. This is what they look like out. I have a million of these things, but I go through them like crazy. I'm the type of person that prefers to handwrite things than to type them, so I go through them very quickly. So pretty much every year, sometimes every semester, I have to buy a new pack. Next up are notebooks. I always get a 5-star, 5-subject notebook for my like main notebook. And I always get it college ruled as well. Wide ruled is just too wide. Can't do it. College girl, gotta have college rule. Always try to get a new color as well. Got purple this year. I just use 5 subjects because I typically take 5 classes. I have 5 classes this semester and 3 labs, but the labs and the classes pretty much correlate enough that I can just keep them all in the same subject. 1 class, 1 subject, just works out that way for me really well. That's how I've always done it. I really like it that way. And then instead of having like a million folders or a binder or something for each class, I just use any like spare paper that needs to be put in here. I just put them in the like pockets of each section. As long as it's a class that doesn't have like a million papers. Some classes do have a million papers, not exaggerating. That's the real number. And in that case, I do have to have folders, which I have some that I just reuse every year. Here are these. Very pretty. I got them from Target. They're all different like designs, and they're just file folders. I usually just need to use like 2 a semester generally. And then my other notebook that I got also at Walmart is just another 5-star, but this is a 1 subject. I just like to have an extra notebook to have like scrap paper or scrap notes on, or if I need to rip a page out to turn in during class. I don't like to take that out of my main notebook. Prefer to take it out of a separate one. And I don't carry around just loose leaf paper in my backpack. Personally, don't like dealing with it. I just like notebooks better. I think they make life easier. So I just have another college ruled one subject notebook. Post-it notes. I like to use post-it notes for studying, for just making little tabs in my books or in my planner or in my notebook or whatever, because you know you might lose the page and you might have some important information on there that you need to remember for later. So I don't need a ton. I always just buy one pack. I don't even have the time to finish it in the semester. I still have some left over from last year that are a nice blue color. Thought I would go with salmon this year, a little more refined, a little less obvious. Then I think lastly, I think this is the last thing I got. Yep, are paper clips, because, you know, gotta clip stuff together. I have a stapler and stapling is great, but sometimes you just need to keep papers together, but you don't want them to live together. You just need them to stay together for a short time. They're not married. They're just having a fling. I just got plain, boring paper clips. Not very exciting, I'm sorry. Things I'm reusing from last year, like I said, the folder, my laptop, obviously, I'm reusing. I have some index cards from last semester reusing as well. I should probably actually pick up some more of those. I go through those like a lot. Highlighters, pencils, is that everything? I mean, yeah, that's pretty much everything. Anyway, that's all my school supplies. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a like. You can also subscribe to me if you want to put out college-related content. Typically is what I do. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.